In this lesson, we're going to learn how to make our footage look more cinematic with overlays. So we saw this clip right here. I added a couple of different overlays to create this cool film burn transition and also making it look a little bit more cinematic with this wider aspect ratio. So let's recreate this from the beginning and learn how to use different overlays. So I'm just going to move this footage over to the side. I'm just going to take my Beach 2 clip, bring it down on my timeline. I'm going to cut it right after a couple of seconds, and then we're going to cut it to the beach shot of them on the lifeguard tower. See that bird flying by like so. The first thing we're going to do is add the aspect ratio overlay. So you'll find in the resources for this course that there's this overlays folder. In it are these aspect ratio overlays. And these are basically just black bars that are going to go at the top and bottom of the screen to change this footage to look like it's a different aspect ratio. Cinema or CinemaScope, these are wide aspect ratio. So if I put this onto track 2, it's automatically set up so that the video shows through it. It's just black bars on the top and bottom. So you can see it with it on, off, on, off. And automatically this makes it a little bit more cinematic. Now the actual video itself is still going to be 16:9, and for the full resolution videos this is shot at 1920 by 1080. So it's still going to be that resolution, which is actually good for playing online, for putting on YouTube. You could actually go into the sequence settings and change the frame size to the actual different aspect ratio you want. But this is just a quick and easy way to do it. And actually, like I said, better for uploading online because YouTube likes the 16:9 format and playing it on your phone and everything else like that. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to move this up to track 3. The only thing I don't like about it now is that when they're walking up, his head starts to get cut off a little bit too much than I would want. So I'm going to select on this clip, go to Effects Controls, go to Motion, and just drag down just a little bit. I don't want to cut off her too much, and I actually like seeing her flowers just a little bit in there. So just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then with this shot, they're at the bottom of the frame, which I like, but I'm going to move them up just a little bit too. Something like that. That looks a lot better. Now we want a nice transition between the two. Adobe Premiere Pro has lots of transitions, so we could just add a cross dissolve with Command D to dissolve between these two, but we're going to add a film burn. This film burn came from a free website online, but you can find all sorts of film burns and bokeh clips that are great overlays online just by searching free film burns or free bokeh overlay. Now if I take this film burn, open it up here, I can watch it and I can see what's happening. It's got this nice film burn look. If I take this and I put it in between on track 2, what happens is it's just a black video with the film burn. We have to change the blend mode of this clip so that the black is invisible. So go up to Effects Controls with this film burn selected, go to Opacity, and change blend mode from normal to screen. The screen effect will make the entire film burn, all the black, disappear and only the highlights show through. Then we want to move this to a good position so it looks like it's transitioning from one shot to the next in the burn. So I'm just going to go right here in the middle of these two clips. Then I'm going to adjust the film burn so that there's a spot in the film burn where the entire frame is covered up with the burn. So I'm going to select the film burn. I'm pressing Command on my computer or on my keyboard and the right arrow keys or the left arrow keys. And I'm trying to get to a place, I'm just nudging it one frame at a time until this entire frame is covered with the film burn. And this is going to look better than before because it completely transitions to this next scene. It goes on a little bit too long though, so I'm going to fade out of it. Just select the clip and press Command D. That adds a cross dissolve. I'm just going to make the cross dissolve a little bit shorter. So now we have them walking up. Film burn looks amazing. We also have this bokeh. If you want, you can try the same thing. So I'm just going to put this on top of it. Just put a little bit of it on top just to see what it looks like. Then change the blend mode in opacity. Now this one, you might not like the screen because it's too bright. We're only getting rid of the dark parts of the bokeh. We want to get rid of some of the light, so change this to multiply. Multiply is a good one. Darken is a good one. Lighten and screen. Even overlay can be good too. Those are the main ones that I would look at. Darken, multiply, lighten, screen, overlay, and even soft light. And here, soft light's very subtle. Multiply might be a little bit better. It gives kind of a cool effect. And if I want to double these effects, I can move my cinema top and bottom bars up to track 4 and then put the bokeh on top of everything like so. You know, that's maybe a little bit too dramatic, a little bit too much, and maybe I would actually put this below film burn so that the film burn goes on top of the bokeh as well. But if you're looking to get really stylistic, it is a cool effect. So that's how you can play with overlays to make your film more cinematic. Combining them, changing the different blend modes, those are the keys to using overlay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have fun playing around with these, and we'll see you in another lesson.